can definitely answer some questions in between the games.
Yeah. So anything relative to the game, we can reply to it. I mean, you can just tweet at me, Rylez. Question for me or Ziniaki, just ask me there, or in the chat. We're gonna try to reply as we're about to go into the third picks and bans. And as I said, I can't really go into the screen region, so go into Russian stream if you want to see the picks and bans. I'm gonna still try to explain everything that happens here. I'm gonna link in the third one, third picks and bans here, Ziniaki, so you can keep track of what's happening.
All right. So yeah, I mean the game just felt completely different. I felt like just overall they just had a really bad Zyrean just had a really bad start. You know, I feel like they should just try and like pull back when they see that demon soul or something. They're just in the middle, like Zyrean, like I said, wasn't eating any CCs, but he was just constant damage coming up, and that's what an LSD does. That's what the Boomkin and the UA lock does. And then they decided like pull back towards the end. I feel maybe if they did that earlier, you know, just wait till they're getting picked back up. Wait till Zyrean can pick them up. Wait for that Demon Soul to run off. Wait for the Boomkin cooldowns to run off, and maybe it's something they could have done. I'm not too sure. At the same time, you know, it's PhD, so they have to get pressure. Like the DK has to play in their faces. That's why it's so hard. And yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's mostly the gateway, to be honest. If there was no gateway, they could just tunnel someone, and he could never escape.
Yeah.
But that game didn't have Trinket. Like, he used Trinket again. I don't know why and on what, as they weren't on too much heavy pressure. But when the Trinket is down for Botar, I think it's one chain CC. They can just kill like Blockstack or something. That's what can happen, but it didn't really happen that game. We saw that happen the last game. That's how they picked up that one win. Taking advantage of one Trinket down on the healer and just chain CC him up and kill someone through every CD. So that's what PhD can do, but we didn't see it, unfortunately. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, as you said, I think if swapping team them just rotate their cooldowns well, they will eventually get a kill. That's what LSD does. They just need to. They did a really good job that game. They just rotated everything almost well, and they were never really into too much trouble. And then the PhD was just on the defensive so much, and it just that's just what it is. But I feel like if Zyrean actually went holy, it could be so great. You know, the lock cannot kill that light well. It actually helps so much. Holy priests do not really cast as many flash heals, so they were really mana conservative. But I guess he's never tried it. But it's actually really amazing against Spellcleaves. Like yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. It's all that instant heals. It's real hard to kill, and also you have that retard-proof fear coming in with that disorient from the priest. So
yeah. And some people are asking a few questions in chat, so I guess I can just try answering them. Let's see. Ooh, it's hot.
Rylez, do you think Zyrean's team should have went holy? Yes, I do think they should have went holy, as it is much better to heal up, especially that kind of setup.
Yeah, for sure. The Holy Priest is actually so strong, and at the same time, it's even easy to play. You have that extra chastise to add some CC rotation. It actually doesn't deal with anything from the PhD, so it's a 4-second CC that can add up, and it's actually pretty amazing. It can help you, get fears or whatnot. But at the same time, you just have so much constant healing as Holy. You have the Lywell, of course, that only the Boomkin can really kill, and he has to spend a lot of time casting into it to actually kill it. So I think it's a great spec against teams that can't kill the Lywell easily, and that. Yeah, and you just don't go as much out of mana as this, because you really don't cast as those expensive flash shield. You just cast the prayer mendings and serenities with that chakra, and that's makes you able to manage your mana way better.
Yeah, and to be honest, at the moment, I feel like everybody loves Zyrean, has to maybe swap up the comp. Toxic Youth has to found his strength against this comp, to be honest. There were maybe, like, the Feral comp didn't really work out too much, as it wasn't really too much rotting, When it went and made that Zyrean Priest go they could never recover, and with that gateway they can't survive, as they were used it so well, and the spammable clones working out better than the Feral Druids clones, so... Seems like they found a comp, and if they actually let them try to ban out that comp, they're probably going to be able to play with the LE, Elemental Shaman, and I don't think they should ever let that happen. But I don't know if Everybody Loves Zyrean can play really much more. Can, like, for example, Love Bellas play a Elemental Shaman or a Red Pally?
I'm not sure. I know he plays Resto Shaman and probably a bit of Elemental Shaman, but maybe the Resto Shaman would be a better choice against this. I'm not too sure. I don't feel like Resto Shaman.
Resto Shamans also struggle with healing, actually spread pressure like this. So the best choice would be Holy Priest by far. So.
No, I'm not too sure, but let's see what they can run. Have they started already to? Have they started with the bans?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Everybody Loves Zyrean has clicked in ready, but we're waiting for Toxic Youth to do the same. But I think they're in toilet or something like that. Restroom break, not 100%. Wow. Most annoying thing happened. The cable of my headset just got stuck in my chair.
That's unfortunate.
Get it loose.
Alright guys, I can see the chat now, so if you guys want to ask some questions, feel free right now. I couldn't before because it was bugged. Or you can tweet at Rylez.
Yes.
Alright.
So we're just waiting for the first ban to come out. Really interested to see what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be that Elemental Shaman again from Everybody Loves Zyrean, and Toxic Youth is gonna ban out that Feral Druid, but I feel like they should maybe ban out. Actually, it worked out for them, so yeah, they're gonna ban out that DK, and Everybody Loves Zyrean is gonna ban out that Affliction Warlock.
That's a very interesting choice. Maybe, maybe a good choice because maybe they feel like that's actually the key point. You know, Blockstack is true. He doesn't play Demo as he plays Demo a little bit, but I think UA is kind of a strong spec that he plays like most of the time. I guess so. Maybe that's a good choice overall, banning him on that.
But like now they can pick the Elemental. I think Toxic Youth now is gonna pick the Elemental Shaman. Then Everybody Loves Zyrean might ban out the Feral Druid, as the Toxic Youth has been playing a lot of that Feral Druid Elemental Shaman Disc Priest comp, which is a really strong comp. But if they ban out the Feral Druid as well, I mean, they can just go Elemental Shaman on Swapsy, Shadow Priest on Knees, and the Rusted Druid on Boater, as they all are really good on these specs as well. So this is how it is to play against Toxic Youth. I mean, they can always play a good comp. Yeah, the Disc Priest has been picked by Everybody Loves Zyrean, which is really interesting because now Toxic Youth can actually ban out the BM Hunter. So that's gonna be really interesting. I'm not sure if that was intended.
I'm not too sure either. I guess we'll see how it evens up. It's interesting that they keep picking that Disc Priest. They really want Zyrean on that Disc Priest, and I feel like if he knew how to play Holy, it would be so good because then they would pretty much never have to pick him first. They could just pick something else. But I guess whatever works fine for them will be good.
Yeah, and to be honest, yeah, they banned the DK, they banned Feral as well now, so this doesn't look really too bright for Everybody Loves Zyrean. And
no.
I mean, as I said, Everybody Loves Zyrean is gonna ban the Feral Druid, so I'm looking forward to see Toxic Youth playing that Elemental Shaman Shadow Priest Rested Druid comp, as it is a real strong comp. And I know that Knees is actually decent on Shadow, and I know that Boater has been practicing, and Boater actually is really good on Rested Druid as well, so we're gonna see what comes in.
Yeah, they have a lot of possibilities to run, and let me check what is.
Comes in. The Rested Druid comes in for Toxic Youth, and BM Hunter comes in for Everybody Loves Zyrean.
All right, that's interesting. So it's gonna be BM. It's probably gonna be then the same comp.
No, it can't. I mean,
or with the Feral maybe with the Feral instead.
No, the Feral is banned.
The Feral got banned. Okay.
So I mean, this is what I don't understand why they picked like Disc Priest first. Because now it just leaves them open to actually ban two of the best DPSers for them instantly before they actually can play. Now they can't play anything good.
Maybe they will have to. We'll see what they even out. Maybe a mistake. Maybe they have some plans. We're not sure.
If Global can play the Red Belly, that's probably the only good comp they can play left. That's the only good comp. And there's the Froststicky coming in. Yeah, that must have been actually a ban. I'm not too sure.
Alright, I wish I could see the things, but I don't have access, so I will just have to see when they join. Alright. In the meantime, I guess I'll try till we get the right players. Unfortunately, I cannot see
I
the
didn't
bans
link
and
you the
picks,
site.
but yeah, I know I need access though, with the code and stuff.
Oh, didn't you get it? You should have just asked some of the admins. They should have been able to give you an account.
Okay, let me see if I can actually do that right now.
So yeah, it is gonna be that PhDK from Everybody Loves Zyrean with a Frost Decay and BM Hunter this time. So it's gonna be a little bit swap on the specs, but I think this is gonna be a lot worse for them. I mean, Frost Decay doesn't look too good these days. You never see really a Frost Decay being that scary.
Frost DK BM, that's interesting. Maybe they did practice some of these games. Who knows? But maybe it was a mistake on their part. I'm not too sure. It's a bit weird for sure. But we'll see how.
And the Toxic Youth is playing that LSD with Demo Warlock, but I think actually Destro would be better.
I think from what I remember, Blockside told me he doesn't really play that Destrolog, so he feels probably more confident playing that Demo, which could be a good choice against the Cleave. I mean, maybe it's good overall. Who knows? They do have that that extra 25% healing reduction. They do have the Axe Toss. They do have the Knock. So Demo Lock's definitely a strong spec, and I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. So it's going to be Frost DK BM Hunter Disc, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna be Frost Decay, BM Hunter, Disc Priest versus Ali Demo Hunter, almost Demo Lock, Rested Druid. So I can actually link a pick.
Okay, that's an interesting comp. I haven't seen a Frost Decay except when you're like playing 2v2 at 2K MMR. It's like the only time you see a Frost Decay. So it's hard to say. They do have a lot of burst possibilities, but to the point to be tournament viable, I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see.
We're gonna definitely see, but I'm not sure if it was a mistake, because this Priest pick on the first, that's just not the right choice, to be honest. That's nothing I would have ever picked. A healer on the first one, only if you actually want a Restory or something, because Restory seem to be the strongest healer these days.
I do have access to the bans and picks now, so I'll be able to comment a bit better on that. Alright, great. And sorry guys, I couldn't really read what you guys were saying in chat. Somebody was asking what the best class currently was in the game. I would say personally it would be either I don't know, I would say Feral or BM, or Feral BM would be probably one of the strongest I feel like right now. Specs in the current state of the game. I don't know, what do you think, Rylez?
I think BM not that much, to be honest. I think BM is easily countered, but I think it's Feral Elemental Shaman. BM you can just kill a pet immediately. I do one blank CS or Palm Sheep into the healer, and I just orb the pet BM, and if they don't have the pet res, and then they're in a lot of trouble. We're just gonna chase them, and the BM doesn't do anything the whole game. And that's it. If they do have another one, it's another. It's just like we do the same again. Any more CC and the priest, and we just kill another pet, and deny the dismiss pet. So, and then we deny the pet res, and that's how we play it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what do you think about the games we played against each other yesterday, huh?
Well, I think we gave you a free win the first time. Playing that Shadow Priest Red. I thought it would be good. I thought it would be randomly a good comp, but it ended up actually being really shitty. I should kind of know since I play God comp, but I felt it would be kind of good, but it ended up being a big mistake.
Yeah. Well, the second series we were real unfortunate. Echo was having a lot of like spikes, and same did I. I was playing with 200 MS. I didn't notice too much, but I was having like small like spikes every 10 seconds. This wasn't like too game changing, but Echo was having huge lag spikes, he said. And then he just vanished when we said like you can't go restart your router, and then he DC'd and then he vanished. Like I don't even think he went and restarted his router.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I know. I heard. Yep, that sucked.
It was close games even though.
Yeah, sure.
It was fun games.
For sure, for sure. So, what are we exactly waiting on right now? I guess
I don't know.
I think we're about ready to actually queue up.
We are
So
queued up.
this is the second series between
Third.
third series, my bad, between Toxic Use and Everybody Loves Zyrean, all tied up. So everything's gonna play itself right now on this last series. Who's gonna win this best out of three will be getting the point and move up into their group.
Yeah, I mean, this is especially gonna be huge for Toxic Youth. If they actually take this one, I'm very positive they're actually 100% secure top 4. As they already have 6 points, and if they get another 2 points, they're gonna be pretty sure in the top 8, as they have then won 4 out of 4 games.
Yeah. Some definitely interesting specs, at least, coming up here. I'm sure everybody wants to see what that Frosty K actually has. Maybe some crazy one-shot with Pillar of Frost coming on. Who knows? But at the same time, Demolock and Ellie is just how they're ever gonna get a single trap. I don't know. Well, it's gonna be hard. So we'll see.
We're definitely gonna see. And people's asking who the new commentators. It is Zuniaki from Bleached Bones. You probably have seen him play. That's Disc Priest, Shadow Priest, Holy Priest. So yeah, he's been playing a lot and he's been doing a good job. And we can join now. I think gates are open as I saw Gladius.
I'm adding the player as of right now. Boatar Druid. Oh. Ah, there we go. Perfect.
So I'm gonna be killed off. We're gonna be able to go into the game here. It is gonna be the third series of this game, and the last one. It's tied up 1-1. This is the one that takes this series is gonna take it home. So yeah, this is interesting. Being real close here. But we're also gonna see some swaps in the specs and comps here. As Blockstack is gonna go on a Demolock, which we haven't seen him on yet, and same with Johnny. We haven't seen him play that Frost DK, so maybe they actually bring out the Frost DK as some kind of special tactic, you know, like hey, we just gotta bring it out right now. You know, we need to win this one. So we're gonna see.
Yeah,
maybe
and
it
I
doesn't
mean,
work out.
Garx is gonna be playing BM, so maybe that will favor them. But at least on your left side of your screen, you do have Garx, Zyrean, and Johnny, and they are playing that PhD against. On your right side of the screen, you have Swapixy on the Elemental Shaman, Voitor on the Restager with Blockstack on that Demolock, and the gates are about to open.
Yeah, and the Spirit Flash is coming out from Zyrean. Gateway being used here, getting one for Blockstack here. A lot of pressure coming into Swapsy here, as he's stuck in the middle there. He's gonna catch an Armbog there. He's gonna try to run back, but it looks like he's gonna be fine for now.
Yeah, for sure. He did actually pop the Shaman's Secret for. There's a scatter on to Botor. No trap just yet. They will probably try and do the Asphyxia trap. And Garth has tried to feign that Cyclone, and it did go off right before, unfortunately. There's a Storm Lash totem for swapping. See casting dudes, big elemental blast, chain lightnings are coming in, but not too much pressure for now, so maybe a bit of a waste of a Storm Lash, I'm not too sure. Boiter, there's that Asphyxia onto Boiter, maybe triggering with the Joni is actually had to drop so low. There's the EMS in the paint, but in check, Zyrean did have to trinket that CC, and wow, what a counter pressure right there from Swapix's team.
Yeah, and Johnny's just gonna go down right now, so that's gonna be it. I don't think.
Well, I want to let you finish, but it just went too fast.
Yeah, had a
and
light
Box I
spike
was
there.
playing with that. Yeah, actually wasn't. Okay, that's why I was a bit confused. Okay.
Yeah. I did have.
Well,
having
yeah,
light spike.
we did. Yeah, actually watched the game. It went so fast, anyways. Zyrean did not DC. Don't worry. They just got destroyed real fast. So.
Yeah, that is what's gonna happen here. It's gonna be 1-0 in the third series, best of 3. And sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. And it's gonna be 1-0 for Toxic Youth here. And to be honest, that Frost DK, I don't see them coming up from this. Letting an Elemental Shaman also play instead of deflection is a huge mistake for everybody loves Zyrean, and I think it's just gonna cost them in the third series. They just did a horrible
For
job.
sure,
of
they
fixing
probably did a
defense.
they probably did a mistake. I mean, it has to be. What would you pick? I don't know. There has to be something that they've done wrong. They picked the BM, but then they didn't pick either on Holy or the Feral first pick. They decided to pick that then and then it's just a bit of a weird play, but it's gonna be that's how the ruling is gonna be in the favor of Boitor, Swabixy, and Blockstack gonna be leading 1-0, and if they win this next game, they will be winning the series, and it's going to be on Rylez of Lordaeron. So is the stream actually back? How's it
The
going,
stream
guys?
is
it
there,
still
but
lagging?
I don't know what's going on. Having a little bit of MS issues here. Don't know why. I should be fine now, actually. Seems like I can use my abilities perfectly fine. Q has been popped. So if there's actually any issues, try to refresh, but I think it's on my side actually at the moment. If it does too much issues, maybe you should just go into the Russian stream so you don't miss out this last games. And this lag issue is gonna be fixed out after this series. So don't worry guys, we're gonna fix it out after this, but can't really do it now. If there's too much issues, just go into the Russian stream.
And hopefully it will actually smooth itself over time. But as earlier, guys, this Bleached Bones tournament, $30,000 prize pool, 80 total players playing in that tournament, 16 teams from Russia, from Europe, from North America, and pretty amazing stuff brought here by Bleached.